Recording has started, and I will share with you my computer screen. Please confirm. Yeah, can you see my computer screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so let's then start this session. So hello to everyone who is watching this recording. Yeah, we wanted to do a quick recording, quick session, like training session on how to use our data system passport. So yeah, you probably know that your university has already been subscribing to our data system passport for quite some time, and it is open for all lecture students of the university. So before just jumping to the system itself, I just want kind of to emphasize that our data system is really different from like majority of other electronic resources that you are having, which are like focused specifically on being like academic tools. We've got some kind of like maybe scientific papers, maybe some journals, newsletters. I know that there are also some companies who are working like data aggregators, and they're like aggregate buying different like reports, statistics, analysis from various sources, and just kind of creating a platform for all that data and kind of distributing it that way. While we as Euromonitor, we are totally different to that. We are market research company ourselves, and all this data that I will show you in a moment, so everything is being like done, created by us. All the reports are written by our analysts, statistics is being collected by our analysts from various like open data sources. We are doing trade interviews with companies, we're doing web scraping, so scanning internet retailers globally and collecting information about products availability, prices, labelings on a daily basis. So everything what we do, we create ourselves. So this is one very important thing. And another important thing also to note that Euromonitor and our data system passport is first of all dedicated for like largest companies globally, for governments, for consulting companies, agencies, banks. So these are our main clients, and this is our like a strategy of our management that we want to give universities, I mean academia sector, students, lecturers, access to the same real business and economics data that is being used by leading companies like, I don't know, like Google, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, IKEA. So basically you can name any big name. All of these companies are our clients, and they're using the absolutely same data that you have access to in their like new product developments, in export strategies, marketing strategies. From this perspective, you're really having a unique data system that you can access and use for your like studies or research works, scientific papers work. So I'll just give you now a quick overview what kind of information we are covering. So we can divide our research into three main parts. So this is various industries. So here we're focusing on these so-called FMCG industries. So for example, appliances and electronics for various consumer appliances, drinks, food products, health and beauty. So let's say various vitamins, dietary supplements, beauty, personal care products, and so on and so on. So that's for industries. Then another important part is various data on consumers like income, expenditure, lifestyle. So if you'll be doing some kind of social demographic analysis, so this is the data would be interesting for you. And then economies. So if you'd be doing more macroeconomical analysis from that perspective on countries, on business dynamics, business environment, trade information. So these would be the topics to go. Also things like you probably noticed like cities. This is where we're specifically researching and collecting various data and writing reports, not on a country level, but on a city level. So again, really unique pieces of research. So from my personal perspective, I have been working with and supporting academia already for quite some time. I know that lecturers for some students are often given a task by using our system to create some kind of like, well, product. So for instance, just like imaginary product, let's say, you are kind of establishing, kind of establishing like a company, and what kind of product you would be producing, what you would be doing with it. Would you be like selling in a local market? Would you be exporting? If yes, so then to which countries? What kind of consumers you would be targeting? Some kind of maybe specific age groups, based on their maybe lifestyles, preferences, then things like marketing strategies, pricing strategies. So this is exactly what our system could answer. And I can just take this as an example. Let's say you are giving a task to create a product and you choose something maybe from beauty and personal care. Let's say something simple as a shampoo. So let's do analysis based on that, because our data is standardized. So whichever industry you will be looking at, you'll find the same data. So then let's go under health and beauty and personal care. So when you are within any of the industries, so you have several ways how to look for the data. So first of all, what we can do a brief overview of how does beauty and personal care market looks in general. So here we are. So in the very middle, we have some visual and analytic tools. So for example, first of all, we can jump to beauty and personal care overview. We just click go. And we see right away the global market map of beauty and personal care products that have been sold in 2022. So for example, we can narrow down. You would say, okay, so say I will be creating a product, something simple like, let's say, some shower gel, some kind of shampoo. So, but yeah, bath and showers, we're just click and go. We can also switch to euros, and you can see, the global picture of bath and showers. So these products have been sold in 2022 for more than 45 billions of euros. So the darker the color, the bigger is the market. So we can zoom in. We see, for example, speaking about Europe, that Western Europe, people are spending more on that. So market sizes are higher. Same, you can see also your own country, Slovenia, with a market size of 17.3. So if we click here, for example, per capita, so you can check here how much single person is spending on shampoo. So for example, countries here like Germany, 17.11 euros. So that's much how single persons have spent on that. In France, let's say 22, Nordics 18, 15. Slovenia, once again, if we click here, Slovenia is 8.22. Then forecasted growth, we are forecasting our data 5 years ahead. So you can see in the future how this market will be developing. So here again, you can see, for example, Slovenia, positive growth 3.3%. Some countries will be declining based on the color. So that kind of gives you a very quick overview visually how the market looks like. And if you need to present that maybe to your classmates, maybe to your lectures, you can export this to PowerPoint, PDF, and have a kind of quick general overview. So that's for some visuals. Then if we go back to beauty and personal care page once again, alternative way how to look for the data is look for statistics. So you can search this blue square here on the right side. So we can just select industries, click go. Then we can scroll down and find our industry. Here we are again, health and beauty products, beauty and personal care, and bath and shower products. Then we are clicking next. Then we are choosing some countries which might be interesting for you. So for example, we can open Western Europe. We saw that like countries like France, Germany, with like big economies and growing quite fast. So for example, we can add those, for instance, click search. So it's really up to you. You can add as many countries as needed and you get the results, statistics and analysis. So naturally we have selected this topic. So there will be reports bath and shower in Germany and in France respectively. So first of all, let's jump to the statistics. So if you are within focused more on the analyzing figures. So let's check these countries, how they look like. And so here we are. So you see the market sizes for both France and Germany for bath and shower products. So yet again, so in order to work with the data, there are these two important buttons: convert data, change data types. So maybe I'll not be going into detail, but just kind of yet to note, here you can change currency, check growth, per capita information, and so on. Under change data types, you can switch from retail selling price to manufacturing selling price, or retail volumes, for example, to exclude the impact of the pricing of different products. So there are various ways how to look for the data. Same as like with forecast. So here you can change the timeline. Yeah, as you see, the actual data now is for 2022. We are updating all our data and reports on an annual basis, so you can just switch the timeline 22, 27, and you'll see how these markets will be looking in the future. So from the future perspective, yes, we see right away, yeah, even to the naked eye, that German market will be growing faster. So, okay, you would, for example, then decide, okay, so I'll produce a shampoo or shower gel for German consumers. So what we can do next, you see these colorful icons, they represent additional information. So company shares, brand shares, and distribution. So first thing, so we did analysis on the market and understood like the market size, market potential, identified country which is interesting for us. Next step is to better understand competitive environment. So again, kind of whom would be potentially your competitors if you would be going into German market with some kind of shampoo. So if we click on a brown square for company shares, so you'll see so which companies are the most successful in Germany in selling the most of bath and shower products. So we see Unilever Group, Bellesdorf, Henkel, Colgate, Paul Hartmann, and some others. And also here are on the right side the percentages of the market share they're having. So this way you can have a good understanding of competitive environment and whom you would be competing with. If you would click on a brand shares, next to the company, you also see the brand of the product. So yeah, the most popular shower product in Germany is branded like Nivea. So quite familiar brand, I guess, for everyone. Then followed by Fa, Dushas, Dove, Palmolive. So yeah, really quite big and familiar names. So these would be your direct competitors. Again, for your this like imaginary product and for this task. And then the final thing, what we can check here is retailing or distribution channels. So naturally, so if you'll be preparing a strategy where you would be selling the product, so you need to fully understand so which retailing channels you would be targeting with your product. And in case of Germany, we see that some of bath and shower products are being sold through grocery retailers, like as we see here, supermarkets, hypermarkets, discounters, so like around 1/3. But majority of those, we see that this is coming from non-grocery retailers and specifically from health and beauty specialists, and especially health and personal care stores, like 45%. E-commerce is also here, so here we're including all retailing channels, even though Germans are quite conservative consumers when it comes to e-commerce. But as you see, around 11.5% of bath and shower products are also being sold through e-commerce in Germany. So, and what we could do with this information, so we see that supermarkets, hypermarkets, discounters might be interesting channels for us, and especially these health and personal care stores. So we can combine this data with channels data, and here we have retail. And the same way as we have just checked, so who are these producers of shampoos? So the same way we can go to industries, just scroll down to the very bottom. Here we have channels and we have retail. And the same way we can check, so who are these retailers? So first of all, it was grocery retailers interesting for us, supermarkets, hypermarkets, discounters, and then non-grocery retailers. And we were checking health and beauty specialist stores. Then we're clicking next. Then we're choosing the country, Western Europe, Germany. So I'll not be adding any other country. So now let's just focus purely on understanding better the German market. Market sizes, view full data set. And here we are. Now you have market sizes for these different retailing channels, and yet again these familiar icons, dark brown and dark blue, company shares, brand shares. So for example, if we'll click on the brand shares for health and beauty specialists, so that was the main channel. Now, yeah, you have again like a full understanding of like companies to whom, well, again, like theoretically speaking, if this is the task you should be speaking with, whom you should be, yeah, targeting, maybe like approaching directly or finding like some distribution partners. Again, as I mentioned, like this theoretically for your task, but these basically would be the companies for you to speak in order to, if you want to reach as many consumers as it possible with your product. So yet again, you can fully understand how this market looks like. And yeah, the same applies if I would click, for example, yeah, on like, for example, discounters. I know already that in Germany, yeah, discounters market is quite yeah, concentrated. So basically like free, well, okay, maybe Reva Group, we can also add like 10, almost 10%, like 4 discounters, Aldi, Schwarz, and Edeka and Reva Group. They basically have like more than 90% of the discounters market. So by the way, also everything what you can see for statistics. So if you find, yeah, interesting figures for you, here is the down pointing arrow. You can also download that either as an Excel or PDF. Again, if you want to do your own calculations, maybe drawing graphics. And yet again, as I showed you on in case of, yeah, shampoos. So another icon is country reports. Each industry and each like major group product category will have their own reports, as this case, for example, discounters in Germany. So here you can have a good understanding. So these are comments written by our analysts, what is happening in the market. So again, if you choose a discounters as your retailing channel, you can take, yeah, a look not only at the figures, how it will be developing, but also to read what is really happening on the market. So these reports are being written with the help of our in-country analysts who are constantly there in Germany. They are experts of what is happening. So yet again, you're receiving really interesting and, yeah, unique insights and key information important on that specific sector. Or if we go again back to the beauty and personal care section, so there is alternative way how you can look for the reports. You can just scroll down a little bit, latest reports, just click on view all reports, and you'll also find them here. So let me just also show you this alternative way. Just clicking view all reports. Just a second, it's loading. Maybe my internet is being a little bit slow because I'm connected through Wi-Fi. Just let it give a second. And I'll just try it once again. Health and beauty, beauty and personal care. Let's just do it once again in view all reports. Yeah, we are. So now what you'll just do, you'll just select, for example, Germany as a geography. You'll select analysis country report, and then you'll see all the reports on Germany from beauty and personal care industry. So, and the same reports will be available, yeah, on Slovenia, on other countries. So they all have like the same structure. So let's just scroll to ours. Bath and shower in Germany. So this is exactly what we were looking for. And yet again, so yeah, we see again the same structured report with the key data findings of what was happening most recently, most recent developments. For example, yeah, that in terms of volume, the sales of bath and shower products have declined. And it was mainly because of the reason that these hand sanitizers that are also included to bath and shower products, their sales has declined because, yeah, COVID-19 is already kind of a little bit of a past. So maybe it's not at least, yeah, such scary virus anymore. So yeah, the sales of those products have decreased, and it had a general impact of this like entire category. Then comments on the leading players. Yeah, e-commerce continues to grow, and then prospects in the future. Yeah, things like, for example, bath and shower packaging and ingredients to be the focus of innovation. So yet again, it's like a hint for you that if you want to be successful in this market, and if you'll be, again, like producing this, like introducing this like imaginary product. So things like, yeah, innovations for packaging, ingredients. So it means that this is something that appeals to German consumers. So once again, it would be kind of a hint for you to create a shampoo, maybe not something like regular, traditional, but something really interesting and innovative. So that way you can get a background information about the industry, what is kind of behind the figures. And then the last thing, what you can do when you already have a good understanding of the industry itself, as I mentioned, you can do further analysis on German economy or consumers. And the consumers, again, I probably will not go into more details because everything basically functions the same way. But you can, for example, go and look for information about Germans' income, expenditures, demographical layout, or things, for example, like lifestyles. So that would be especially interesting, I believe, for marketing purposes or like for marketing students or lecturers, because on the lifestyles, we're also doing a lot of surveys. And if we will go again to view all reports, so based on our survey data, we're also having like multiple reports for every country. So if we again select Germany, analysis country report, then you'll see these lifestyles reports that we have specifically for Germany. So megatrends in Germany, consumer types, consumer lifestyles, and consumer values and behavior. So you already can kind of understand only from the names that you, after that reviewing and reading these reports, you will have like a full understanding of German consumer types, what is important for them, what are their values, how they behave, and that would really help you and answer your questions, how you should be targeting them. So I'll just very quickly open one of these reports just to illustrate how they look like. So these reports are built like PowerPoint presentations. So this is also very, very nice. And another thing, sorry for a little bit, yeah, sluggish internet connection. Let's just try it once again. Germany. Country reports, consumer types. Let's just give it a moment to load. And yeah, what I mentioned, so what is nice about these reports, so they'll build like PowerPoint presentations, and you have actually, yes, already you're getting notification, and you can actually download these reports either as a PDF or PowerPoint. Just let me try it once again. Okay, yeah, now something happening. It's probably even something maybe on my side. Well, anyway, I think that, yeah, I got, yeah, back to the first page. Yeah, I think that basically, yeah, you got the basic ideas and principles how you can search for the data. So yeah, you can check this later on yourself. But as I mentioned, yeah, if I would open again any other page, let's say income and expenditure, the very principles are absolutely the same. So here in the middle, you'll see, yeah, various visual analytic tools like income and wealth distribution model, income, expenditures by income bands. So yet again, to better understand the consumers, their wealthiness, which, age groups or consumer groups you would be targeting. On the right side, you can always find the statistics. And here down below, you can also always find the reports, country-specific ones, and those like general briefings. So, for example, things like top 5 income and expenditure trends. So, in general, what is happening now in the world, on what kind of things consumers are saving, what is important for them, and so on and so on. So yeah, and if you have any questions, so yeah, please feel free to reach out either to your lecturers or to your library. Your colleagues from library have my contact details. So and if any help would be needed, you can also approach to me directly, and I will be happy to help. So so that's probably all for now. So good luck, and let's get in touch if you would have any questions in the future.